Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another visual pattern challenge. Here is step one of our pattern. Here's step two. Here's step three. And your challenge would be to predict the number of dots that would appear in step four. If you can do that, can you find the number of dots in step 43? And can you write an equation that could be used to express the number of dots in any step at all? So that's the challenge. If you'd like to accept it, pause the video and work it out. All right, let's see if we can figure out what's going on visually in this pattern. It's kind of a funny shape. I get the sense that generally it's kind of growing in this direction. So maybe if I find this shape here, okay, so that would mean we've added these three dots. And all right, here's the shape from step two. And then we've added these three out here. So if I were to predict step four, I would expect that three more dots would be added like this. So that would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think my prediction for step four is going to be 13 dots. But let's actually just list all of the steps and all of the numbers of dots so we can uh, analyze these numbers carefully. So it looks like in step one there are 4. In step 2 there are 7. In step 3 that's 10. And we're predicting in step 4 that there are 13. Once we've got everything listed, we can find the differences between each step. So 7 minus 4, that's 3. 10 minus 7 is 3. 13 minus 10 is 3. And this 3 coming up again and again for the difference should make sense. We're adding 3 dots each step, so the difference between each step is going to be 3. And when you have a constant in the differences, that means it's a linear pattern. And we can use the equation of a line to model that. So y equals mx plus b is the equation I'm going to use for the line. And this m stands for slope. In the case of a pattern like this, it means the rate of growth of your pattern. So we're going to have y equals 3x. And the plus b we'll figure out here in a moment what that b is going to be. Let's take this sort of stem of our equation. Now y is going to be the number of dots and x is going to be the step number. So to test it in step one, I'd put y equals 3 times step 1. And if I just had that much, 3 times 1 would be 3. This is telling me there are 3 dots here, but I see there are 4. That means I need to add 1 to this equation to make it work out. Now 3 times 1 plus 1 equals 4. That's the number of dots. This is telling me I need to make b 1. So our equation would be y equals 3x plus 1. But let's test that out just to be sure. So let's try it with step 2. Y equals 3 times 2 plus 1. 3 times 2 would be 6 plus 1 is 7. Yeah, that's how many dots there are here. How about with step 3? Y equals 3 times 3 plus 1. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. Yeah, that's how many dots we have in step 3. So it looks like our equation is y equals 3x plus 1. Once we've got that, finding how many dots in step 43 is not too difficult. We're going to put in 43 for x, for the step number. So y equals 3 times 43 plus 1. Let's see, 3 times 40 is 120, 3 times 3 is 9, so that's 129 plus 1. So that's 130 dots in step 43. Well, how did that one go for you? Did you get 13? Did you find this equation? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.